The 6'6" man, or better known as the cyborg man. Revelations 13:16-18, King James Version. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, his number is 666. Even though the New Testament was written in Greek, many say it was originally in Hebrew, and there is evidence of this in the fact that some words of the Hebrew were not translated into Greek but left in the Hebrew for more impact. The Hebrew written language is difficult to read, especially in Jesus' time, because no vowels were added to the words, and the letters themselves could represent numbers as well. For example, Jesus would have been written as JSS, or it could have a numeric value instead, which explains one of the reasons why the Hebrew was translated to Greek for the ease of the reading. Now back to John's prophecy. Notice how he says, Revelations 13:70, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. John was not sure what that mark meant, whether it was a name or a number, so what did John see? The Hebrew mark for 660, which is 60, and 6 is represented by 6, is Vav, which is a line, 60 is Sunniac, which is represented by a circle, and 600, Memsoft, which is represented by a square. It is these symbols that are key to unlocking what the 6'6" man is and why they are damned for doing this to themselves. Notice the same symbols on the laptop connection, the line, the circle, the square, which also represents 666 in Hebrew. This 666 man is a person that has set their brains up to be connected to computers that can send and receive electrical signals via the computer to make all their fantasies come true, but through this, the beast will be able to control them. Sound can be converted to electrical signal and then replayed back as an electrical signal back into sound. And in the same way and fashion, the electrical signals from the brain can be recorded, played back, or sent to another person. They can have their emotions brought back, their thoughts, or all this other sort of stuff. Before we go into the progress of the scientists making this happen, I would like to quote from Mary Baxter's book of her vision, which she saw of the future. Extract of Divine Revelation on the Howard, page 167, from Mary Baxter, who was given a glimpse into the future. As I watched, I saw another man in another office become very angry at the beast. He demanded to talk to him. He was yelling at the top of his voice. The beast appeared and seemed very courageous and said, "Come, I can help you take care of all your problems." The beast took the angry man into a large room and motioned for him to lie down on the table. The room and the table reminded me of a hospital emergency room. The man was given an anesthetic and wheeled beneath a vast machine. The beast attached wires to the man's head and turned on the machine. On the top of the machine were the words, "The mind eraser belongs to the beast 666. When the man was removed from the table, his eyes had a vacant stare, and his movement reminded me of a zombie in a movie. I saw a large blank spot on the top of his head, and I knew his mind had been surgically altered so he could be controlled by the beast. The beast said, "Now, sir, don't you feel better? Didn't I say I could take care of all your problems? I've given you a new mind. You will have no worries or troubles now." The man did not speak. "You will obey my every command," said the beast, as he picked up a small object and attached it to the man's shirt. He spoke again to the man, and he answered without moving his lips. He moved like a living dead man. "You will work and not get angry or frustrated, nor will you be cry or sad. You will work for me until you die." The man was handed papers to sign. He gladly gave all his belongings to the beast. Now, to the progress of the scientists going in this direction. BrainGate is a brain implant system developed by biotech company Cyberkinetics in 2003 in conjunction with the Department of Neuroscience at Brown University. The device was designed to help those who had lost control of their limbs or other bodily functions, such as patients with spinal cord injury. The computer chip was implanted in the brain, monitors brain activity in the patients, and converts the intentions of the user into computer commands. Currently, the chip uses 96 hair-thin electrodes that sense the electromagnetic signatures of the neurons firing in a specific area of the brain, for example, the area that controls arm movement. The activity is then translated into electrical charge signal and are sent to the computer, which decodes this using the program. And with this, they can move a robotic arm, a computer cursor, or even a wheelchair. According to Cyberkinetics website, 3 patients have been implanted with this BrainGate system already. Kevin Warwick is also known as Captain Cyborg, as he has had this electrical chip implanted into himself. He is a British scientist and professor at the Cyberkinetics at the University of Reading in the United Kingdom. He is best known for his studies on direct interfacing between computer systems and the human nervous system, although he has done much research in the field of robotics as well. The device he implanted was implanted in 2002 and interfaced directly into Warwick's nervous system. The electrode array inserted 100 electrodes into the median nerve, which monitored carries much more signals. The experiment proved successful, and the signal produced was detailed enough that he could move a robotic arm just by thinking about it. It was developed by Warwick's colleague Dr. Peter Kyberg, and he was able to mimic the actions of Warwick's own arm. By means of this implant, Warwick's nervous system was connected all onto the internet in Columbia University in New York. From there he was able to control another robotic arm and to obtain feedback from the sensors in his fingertips. He also successfully connected ultrasonic sensors on a baseball cap and experienced a form of extrasensory input. A highly publicised extension to the experiment in which a much more simple array was implanted into Warwick's wife, the aim of creating a form of telepathy or empathy using the internet to communicate the signals from afar, which was also successful, resulting in the first purely electronic communication experiment between two nervous systems of two different human beings. Final warning to those who wish to go in this direction. Revelation 14:11 states, "The smoke of their torment rises forever and ever. There is no rest day or night for those who worship the beast and his image, or for anyone who receives this mark of his name."